So, but before they could get down and play with arcades and ride the bikes, if your buddy got a C, we running. And we gonna keep running every time I see you until that C come up. I don't like it. I don't like average stuff. And
Yeah,
it's probably
just getting by. Yeah.
yeah, and it's probably because like I said, I only speak off of what I know, and I'm a poster child of failure, struggle, correction. I didn't make it to correction just because nobody ever held me accountable, and I kept going up to the next level. And that's crazy. So I know how it is. I left a lot of money on the table, and and it was because I would fail and I struggled. I stayed in the struggle phase, and nobody ever corrected me. And then by the time I was open to being corrected, I was gone.
The league is just that, the thing that gets me, and I'm talking to you and Mike, because y'all both played in the league, different eras actually, weirdly enough.
Yeah.
That as you guys play, like if you guys are talking to somebody, like I'm not talking about, I know in the cameras it's like they say things, but when you're talking to a young person, are you apprehensive about saying, you're not really that good? You
No,
might
No, I
I'm not. Got to give them a chance, man. Got to give them a fighting chance at something else. You know what I'm saying? Because I done seen even guys like in college or even in the league, like I knew when it was time to go. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, you got to give yourself a fighting chance. Football only can last so long. You can only do it for so long, and no matter how good you are, Tom Brady still had to find another job. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
like if I see a kid, and sometimes it ain't even about his athletic gift because I've seen guys who weren't athletic play ball for a long time. You know what I'm saying? But
yep.
if I'm noticing somebody, if I'm getting an inkling of, man, you might not want this. Like it might be too violent for you. You might don't have it in you to come and do this every day. Like being in shape is not about how fast you can run. It's about how fast you can run and you can get up and do it every single day. So
Yeah,
I'll be on. Go ahead.
to piggyback on that, I judge a kid, my kids, people I'm around on effort. Because effort is free, and still to this day, I don't know how to coach effort. I can coach everything else, X's and O's. I can't coach effort. And when that kid just won't give me effort, that is usually when I say this is not for you. This is not for you. I can coach you if you slow.
Right.
I can coach you if you don't got no quickness. I can coach you if you can't jump. But I just can't coach effort. And it's shit. I got cut by three guys. I was bigger, faster, stronger. But Cal will pull me into the side. He's like, man, we can't do nothing with you, T. And I looked him right in his face and I understand. And I thought I was gonna get another chance. And it just had nothing to do with athletic ability. It was effort. I mean, Jesus, just effort. Effort is usually my breaking point, and I'll try. I'll give it. I won't throw in the towel, but when I see a kid or anybody that just don't have the effort, I sort of mark that on my calendar, and I'm like, hey, look, man, this may not be for you.
And that's
And
kind
I've had those conversations a few times.
same thing with what I do. Cause I think I consider myself, I know it's GD, non-attorney pro se consulting, but I think I should probably call the C coaching because that's all I can do is kind of work with what's there. I'm
Yep.
patient in it, but man, you got to want it. And I learned that when I went to the Army. I didn't put in the effort in high school, but when I got out and I went to school and I started doing the semi-pro route and I started working out with guys that were in college or going to the league, and I'm like, once I said, damn, I'm actually all pro. I'm getting looks, and they want me to go to these camps. I'm like, I could have went to college somewhere and play. Well, I knew I was good enough to play, but it's like the thing is, I realized what got me there wasn't the physical tools; it was the effort part. You know, you just can't let nobody outwork you. That's just not gonna happen. You know,
Yeah.
I'm gonna get this figured out. And so I get it. It's the same thing I tell guys with this. I can only give you what I can give you. You still have to go put in the effort to be better. I think everybody's gonna be better than me. That's why I look at it and say, this person is gonna be better than me because they have something I didn't have. In this area, you have somebody who's been through a lot of it. And